Guys, welcome to HK Vlogs. This is second video about Excel learning. In this Excel, we are going to learn a few tips and tricks about the terminology, and also we will learn the shortcut keys for few of the functions. Okay, so in the first video, I have already informed you that how to open up Excel and a few terms. So the Excel is already open. You just simply click on the start button, or you press on the Windows button on the keyboard and then open up Excel. Okay, Excel is already open here. Now let's talk about the tips and tricks. Now if you take a look here, this is a cell. Okay, the box in an Excel is known as a cell. So there are number of cells that you can see here across. Okay, and now if you are anywhere in the middle of a sheet, suppose you're working on around 200 columns, okay, or you're working in the 123rd row. Okay, so what you can do, simply press the control key along with the home key on the keyboard. It will take you to the first cell of a particular worksheet. So control and home. So you can see that we were at the 123 third row, okay, and in the H column. Now we are back on the first column and first row. So this is the use of control plus home. Now let's talk about the other combination of the keys, which is control and N. What it does, it immediately positions the cursor to the last used cell in the worksheet. Suppose I have written something here, 56. Okay, and let's go there, and we will press control and End key. It will bring to the number 56. So it brings to the corner cell. Doesn't matter if you have written something above that or on the left of it. If you have written something in anywhere in the Excel sheet, it will take you to the last column and the last row and the corner cell. So here, if we take a look here, this column is L column, and if we talk about the row, then the row is 24 row. So it will bring you to the column L and row 24, which is L24. That's how we recognize a cell number. So the cell number is known as L24. So this is L24 cell. Now let's talk about another combination, which is control and the right arrow key. What it does, once you press the control and the right arrow key, it will take you the extreme right of the worksheet, which means that suppose you are in the first column, press control and then the right arrow key, it brings you to the last column where you have written something. Okay, so let's delete this one. Again, let's go back to the first column and 24th row, control, and it will take you to the extreme right. Okay, the same thing goes for the down arrow. Suppose you are somewhere here, okay, and if there is nothing written, you just simply click on control and the down arrow key. It will bring you to the last cell of that particular column. Okay, suppose if we have written something here like 45, and if we are on the in the first row, if you press control and down, it will bring you to the cell in which you have written something. So it checks that where something is written in that particular column or in that particular row. Suppose 45 is mentioned in the L column, and if I mention anything in G column like 25, and if I go to the first column and I press control, the right arrow, it will take us to the G column, not to the L column. So it will take us to the 25th, like this. All right. So this is how the control right arrow and the down arrow works. Okay, let's talk about if you have to move to the right of any cell, just press the right arrow key. It will take you cell by cell to the right. If you press the left arrow key, it will take you to the left. If you press up arrow key, it will take you to the up. And if you press the down arrow key, it takes you to the down. Okay, if you would like to go directly to the last cell in which you have done something and there is nothing mentioned in between in that column, just simply press Control and the down arrow. The Control key, let's do one more time. Press the Control key first and keep it pressed, and then press the down arrow key. It will take you to the bottom one. All right. Okay, now let's talk about the page up and the page down. Suppose you are somewhere here and do not see the upper rows, because if you take a look here, it shows the 24th row. So we do not know what is there in the rows from 1 to 23rd. So let's press the page up. So this is how it will take you to the up. And if you bring it page down, then it will start taking you page down, which is in bulk. So it jumps to the multiple rows. Okay, so that's how the page up and page down works. Now if you press another combination, which is if we talk about, okay, now we are at 123rd and we have to go to the first column. So what we will do, we will just simply click on the home, the control and the home key.